I'm not sure how Lothar is going to react to us having killed his I don't know, his servant?
I'm gone.
Where's Lothar?
All right.
Hello?
Locked.
Think the powers are here, Chief? Get me out of here?
All right.
Okay, no, he's not here. Does that mean we need to go all the way back and find the right skull? Oh, alright, where is he? Alright, the skull speaks... Okay, there's another skull here. A deep voice and jocular tone. Have you come to learn of truth? I have truth aplenty. What can you tell me of him, of Lothar? Tells us nothing. Even his bare existence is better than the oblivion he promises if I should speak of his secrets. Alright. You can tell me. You get the distinct impression that Stern Skull is sneering at you. And gain merely your friendship. Bah, there's nothing it can do. Offer me. No service nor item. That will impel me to betray Lothar to you. Be gone! Just answer a few more questions. No? Okay. Yeah. Alright. No, I think we're done with that skull. Seem to have gotten offended when we tried to ask for details. Yeah, just lots of skulls all over the place. Some may have hints for us. Oh, this skull's voice is low and raspy. Sound of flint and steel. I think I've seen you before, stranger. Where have you seen me? Cursed. Gate town to Carcery. What are you, clueless? It's a gate town on the rim of the Outlands. The doorway to the prison plain of Carcery. It's a place of backstabbers and traitors, and it's full of schemes as a Batizu's undergarments. Being right next door to Carcery is apt to change a burg's nature. I wouldn't be surprised if the town's not about to slide over. When a gate town's beliefs get too much like the plane it borders, the force of that belief is enough to make the bordering plane swallow it whole. Happens all the time, at least when the anarchists are involved. He speaks this last word with a kind of grim pride. Well, tell me about them. We are a secret society, cells of members who work alone or through directives passed through the network of informants and leaders who remain hidden. Our goal is to tear down the power of structure, to free people from the lies of politicians and powers, to let them lead their own lives of their own volition. We worked in secrecy, and changed our routines, constantly to avoid infiltration. My time was decades ago, and so all the secrets I knew are no longer valid, except for the faces I can remember. And even those must have changed by now. You sound like a paranoid bunch. Yeah, we'll say something kind of snide. If a society you belong to thrived on intrigue, infiltration, and a hatred of the established power mongers, you'd be careful too. It's not paranoia when they really are out to get you. In our line of belief, someone involved in the Triple Cross is an amateur. The skull regards you evenly for a moment. I think I'm done speaking with you. Farewell. Alright. Was there anything up this way? Yeah, there he is. Okay. Let's save before we try to deceive him. Well, have you brought me the skull I require in exchange for you? Oh, he smiles wryly. We can't lie? It's probably a terrible idea to lie, but I think our character would at least try. No, there's no skull in that casket, Lothar. What is the meaning of this? The tomb was so well trapped, so well defended from scrying magics, that it was a challenge even for me. There must be some explanation for this. And, he draws his words out angrily and slowly, you will provide it to me. Go through the portal in the chambers below and seek the answer. Well, I think, yeah. it was my own tomb. I think that's the answer that we have come to. I think our character would try to be manipulative. He wouldn't say he has no answer, because then this dude would just send him back. I believe it was a trap to discourage the grave robbers who prey on such crypts. There is some merit in what you say, yet there is something about that crypt that spoke of much promise. I will think on this, and encourage you to do the same. He turns away, and turns back to you almost immediately. Bring me another skull then, and our agreement shall be as before. Do not try to deceive me with just any skull either. I am something of a connoisseur. Return when you have something of value to me.
I feel stronger.
Oh, excellent. Level ups all around. But we're going to finish this first. Let's talk to Lothar. And... Alright. I think we'll try... I have this human skull. Lothar holds up this skull and examines it carefully. Bah, this is worth nothing. It can tell me nothing. I require a skull of value if I'm to waste my time with you. Be gone. Fine, fine. Alright, I have the skull of your servant Mantuok. I feel like this is a bad idea. Lothar's eyes flash angrily. Slay my servants, will you? Hand me his skull. He examines the skull carefully and pronounces, I can smell his treachery through his bone. A careful skulker he was, but not careful enough, eh? I shall have his secrets from him, never fear, and I shall know his duplicity. His fingers twist through an arcane gesture. Your friend will be waiting for you above ground, where you came in. Have your answers from me. Okay. Yeah. I think that was probably the most logical skull to give him, because Sogol was just, well, a human, well, a were-rat. Kind of just an ordinary one. But, Mantuok, well, it might have been the Nameless One's way of making a bit of a statement that he's getting a bit annoyed. Almost like a threat. So, you know, I think that makes sense. Alright, keep it quick, scarred one. I cannot tarry all day. Why am I immortal?
Updated my journal.
Your mortality, your soul, if you will, that which allows you to live and die, is gone from you. It was stripped from you by magical means, by the night hag Ravel Puzzlewell. Your mortality is the key to your existence. When you find it, you'll find your answers. So we have to find your mortality? Okay. Tell me about this Ravel. An enigma, even among the night hags. Some would call her a barmy, others would say plays deeper game than anyone can see through. She is evil, through and through, making the fiends you'll see in the area seem positively divine when compared to her. She is out of the reach of men now, thank the powers, for she was mazed by the Lady of Pain. Mazed? Alright. Mazes are like pocket dimensions, small places between places. To reach one, you need to find a portal and a key. I do not know where the door or the key are. Perhaps you should seek some of your old acquaintances. I do not know where the door or the key are. Perhaps you should seek some of your old acquaintances. You certainly left a trail of them behind. I'm not sure I followed that logic, but anyway. So we find some old acquaintances who might have the key, I guess. Anyway, they will find you, no doubt. Pray they mean you well. Perhaps you should visit the Civic Festal. They have many answers there. So what did Ravel do?
Updated my journal.
She was a maker of toys and puzzles, a solver of problems she didn't need solving. She decided that Sigil, the cage, was the largest puzzle box of them all, and set herself to undo it, to let the armies of fiends at her disposal invade it, no doubt. To upset the balance of a city and turn the entire burg into a charnel house. pray to any power you hold dear with thanks she did not succeed. Right, I will find her then and force her to return my mortality. Farewell.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Great. I'd like some more questions answered? Why have I lost my memory? Is a side effect of losing your mortality. Yeah. Okay, we've already seen all this. Okay, nothing else here? Ah, good. Alright. So there's this skull. What can you tell me of Lothar? Okay, it just says skull, says go away.
Alright, locked.
Yeah, I think that would be really interesting to know more about Lothar.
Thing's locked.
Okay, can you unlock it? Select special ability. Thieving skills?
Might as well. Got it.
Aha! Just another skull. Well, actually, you know what? We've got so many ordinary skulls in our inventory. Why don't we leave a few extras for our dear friend Lothar?
Done.
Do we want to leave Sogo's skull? Yeah, I think we will. Alright, we've got all these tomb keys. I think we can leave these behind now. Just have to make a point of not going back to that tomb anytime soon. Oh, we haven't read Mantuok's book, so we should do that. Yeah. Alright, so what's Faird's Crutch? It's just a club, basically. Okay. The crutch, not surprisingly, smells terrible, and every inch of it is covered in dirt, sewage, and various unidentifiable stains. Despite the fragile appearance, it has held up rather well. You can test it with your weight and it holds up to you without so much as creaking. Alright. What about the book? Grimoire of Pestilential Thought. This black-bound tome seems to radiate a slight rotting smell, and the covers are unpleasant to the touch, like uncured human flesh left out in the sun. Rusted buckles on the cover seal it against the elements. It is the Grimoire of Pestilential Thought, an arcane tome created ages ago for purposes unknown, the purpose of which is to teach mortals the nature of evil. Some sages warn against its use, while others urge it. It's said to grant mighty magical powers when services are performed for it. Well, who cares about evil? Let's talk to it. As you touch the book, you hear a voice. I greet thee, master. How may this humble tome serve you? You can talk? That I can, master, in many different languages. Only you should take note that none see us conversing, for they cannot hear me. And master, speech is but one of my powers. How did Mantuok come to possess you? Or, what can you do? What are your powers? I think that's more what we're interested in. I think we're a bit hungry for power after that battle with Mantuok. I can grant you abilities that will allow you greater latitude in life's vicissitude. That, master, and I can offer advice to you. What abilities do you mean? These are powers, my master, that can improve your life immeasurably. Unfortunately, the laws that bind me, they demand a small service in recompense for these powers. Like what? The service required is a trifling one, my master. I would barely mention it. Just a second, I need to turn off screen dimming for nighttime. You must spill blood upon the first of my pages. This act will serve to strengthen the chain between us and allow me to help you reach your full potential. is but a small price to pay for the spells that will come to be at your disposal. Oh dear. Yeah, here you go.
Updated my journal.
I'm sure this is going to count as evil points, but anyway. You cut yourself and allow a few drops of blood to drip upon the page. A strange chill settles in your bones and you feel empty and hurt. At the same time, there's a feeling of triumph. You have learned a new spell, blindness. This is your power. Now, master. Know that this is but the first power that lies in my pages. Tell me of these other powers. The voice of the book seems saddened. Unfortunately, master, the laws that bind me demand a greater sacrifice in return for greater power. I would grant these powers to you freely, but as you can see, I am bound. Oh, I see what you did there. Alright, what is the sacrifice? The second sacrifice is that you sell one of your companions into durance, bondage, and slavery. This will signify the binding between you and the power. Your companion represents a power placed at your disposal. There are those in the clerk's ward, I am given to understand, who will aid you in this quest. Seek out Vrishka, the importer. Okay. I'll think about it. Yeah. I'm not sure that we're really ready to sell any of them, because they are kind of useful. I'll think about it. Give me some advice, will you?
Updated my journal.
You wish my knowledge, master? Yes. I bestow this advice. Be wary of those you keep close to you. Never take them fully into your confidence, and never dilute your strength by sharing it. Many emperors I have known have done such, and I do not wish you to suffer the same fate.
Updated my
I'll
journal.
give you more advice. But bestow this advice. If they claim friendship, then let them prove themselves. Words carry little weight compared to action. If friends they be, then they should be willing to die for you. Ooh.
Updated my journal.
You feel slight tightening in your chest as the book speaks. Then I bestow upon this advice. Show no weakness, do not admit error, do not show hesitation. These things tell others that you are uncertain, a stone that is unbalanced and may be toppled. Okay, that's enough.
Updated my journal.
Alright, what kind of journal entries did we get? Back. Journal. Yeah. Okay. How are we doing for alignment? Oh. What's the status? Page. Map screen, journal screen, statistics screen. Oh, I'm still good. Amazing. Alright. I don't really see anything else too interesting here. Let's level up. Alright, we gained one characteristic point. Yeah. There isn't really much else to do here, just assign this point. Ooh, I don't know. Spells don't seem to be doing as much. Constitution might be good for health. Maybe. Yeah. I think we will take a bit of Constitution. Charisma. Strength, dexterity. No, I think we're more of a manipulative sort, so it does make a bit more sense to invest in charisma so we can influence people a bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Dakin. Your turn. Okay, that was easy. Anna, your turn. Ooh, 20 points put into thieving skills. Let's put some points into open doors. Well, stealth doesn't really do much good if everyone else she's with is not too stealthy, so I think we'll just put it all into open doors. So I don't think she's really going to pick at pockets much. At least we're not going to ever do that much, I don't think. I think we'd rather get stuff by manipulation than by such treachery. Such obvious treachery. Okay. But in the meantime, I think the Nameless One is quite intrigued by this book. And he is going to hold it for a while, because I think he... yeah. I think he might get a little bit corrupted by this, perhaps. You never know. He is interested in the power and wisdom that it offers, though. Even if he thinks he's going to do good things. Power, wisdom, they could help him do good things, you know? Oh, what? Blindness is already... Alright. Well, I guess that's not a new spell. That's okay, though. So let's hold on to Farad's Crutch. All these things. Right, the rod we can sell. Keep the cheese. Dirty Rat Charm. Oh yeah, what's this? Antler Axe. Looks like something we can sell. We will sell it. Enchanted Battle Axe. Enchanted Hammer. Is there any of these that makes more sense to keep? Yeah, this one has a symbol. Let's hold on to this one. We'll get rid of the Enchanted Hammer here. We'll give all the things we want to keep to Anna. Let's just give her all the cheese, the bronze orb, the severed limb. No, we're going to keep the grimoire for ourselves. It's power. It's ours. Decanter of Endless Water can go there. Okay, junk. We're keeping that. Bronze ring, we're getting rid of that. Dirty Rat Charm, we're getting rid of that. I guess we'll keep these tools. Yeah, we'll get rid of all these things. Let's go find Morta. Yay!
Looks like my skills have increased.
Hooray! You are back.